So here we go, loading into a siege battle on Highlands Fort. Can't believe it's been over 2 weeks since I last logged into Conqueror's Blade. Certainly been a while, and quite a lot has actually changed in the game. So yeah, I kind of get a bit of a very minor feeling about how new players feel during this game. I've only been gone a few weeks, and it feels like so many new mastery lines have come out. We've had sort of unit balancing, which I've not really been keeping up on. It feels like the game changes so rapidly. Anyway, kind of changed the warlord units around a little bit. Got some javelin sergeants. Used to these used to be my way favourite javelin unit. But then I really kind of got back in with the imp javs. But they've actually recently had a mastery line. Imp javs have also got a mastery line, but I thought, just for a bit of variety, we'd pull out the jav sergeants and start working through these guys. So we'll see what we can do with them. It's my first battle with them. First battle in 2 weeks. So we may be a little bit rusty. But anyway, it looks like the enemy is predominantly pushing through the A gate. Quite a lot of infantry setting up. They're getting a little bit up on the walls. I think we're a little bit far out to throw around that way. We can maybe try and have a little bit of a look around here maybe. This is where we're going to... God, there's so many different javelin throw options with these guys. I'm not going to be able to hit him. Let's just keep some distance and try and lob just into the... Oh! Get off me. Oh, we got one hero kill. And a second one. Okay. Well, it was a solid start. Double hero kill fighting on the walls. Let's go for a double throw into that lot. But we're throwing into shields, which is never really going to work very well. These javelins don't have much block break. Throwing at the front like that, you're never really going to be doing too much damage. I think they're not really pushing down hard off that wall. We can try and flank around and get some shots on the side, I suppose. But if they're going to start pushing hard on the A point, then we might as well just deal with it front on. Are they? Well, they're kind of just loitering around a little bit. Couple of mauls on horseback. But really, at some point, sooner or later, they're going to have to make their push. I'm half keeping an eye on the B point because, well, it's quite easy for them to make a little bit of a flanking move. Looks like we've got some enemy javelins up on the wall over there. If I can actually press the right button, which I cannot. And is that going to be anywhere near? No. Absolutely miles off. What a terrible shot that was, Evo. If we've got friendly troops up on the wall, though, I might get up behind them. Let's just play a little bit aggressive. There we go. So let's go for our double shots. Into the Romans. Quite a shielding unit, though, so it's going to be a relatively hard one for us to get really damage in. Go for a second round of javelins. I think we're going to start to pull back there. Picked up a few kills at that point, up to 17 unit kills. We still have some friendly units here, to be fair. Maybe I'm being a bit of a coward. Come on, another shot in, which was a pretty poor shot, and now we're out of ammo. So now we really are going to run away. Get them back to the supply point. I think those Romans are getting their second charge off, and I think that's really going to be the end of our allied units on that wall anyway. We did what we could. We tried to help. But we're still holding A point pretty convincingly. If I can... Stalwart almost get away from me as I get shot by a bow. Those archers... Now they are looking tasty. Yes, please. I don't mind if I do. A little bit of glaive action as I get shot off my horse again. Poor horse. Poor Bob the horse is taking a bit of a beating this game. A couple of Romans. Enemy shields. We've just got enough of an advantage here now that they can't really resist this little bit of a midi counter push. Our javelins are restocked, so we should probably call them back to us sooner rather than later. Let's go and get them back. Because then we will end up respawning another counter push here probably quite quickly. Still nothing really going for the B point. He says as that looks like something going for the B point. What was that? Iron Reapers. Okay. Another unit that actually got a bit of buff recently. I was thinking about bringing these guys out. I'm not sure actually how they're performing at the moment. That'd be kind of something I'd be kind of interested to know in the comments. Is how are the Iron Reapers performing at the moment? Are they kind of in a good spot, or are they still kind of pretty poor? They're such a sluggish unit that I feel like they almost don't suit the quite fast-paced meta at the moment. But if they're really tanky and got good damage, then maybe they do. I mean, that player obviously thought they were worth using. Anyway, coming back to the A point, looks like this is still where the predominant part of the push is. Looks like they're coming around the back a bit, so we'll go around to try and meet them. Although it doesn't look like we're going to have much friendly stuff to put in here. Let's go for a double javelin throw to the face. Try and delay them with a flying reaper. Second javelin throw to the face. Up to 40 kills. Let's pull the unit back. Try and keep out the fight if we can. That was a terrible throw. Although we hit some horses. It didn't help me. Oh, this is not gone quite according to plan. Javelins to the face. Yeah, okay. The unit's going to die, but I think we're going to get most of these owner musher down here. I'm not sure I'm necessarily going to get out with my life, though. Oh, get the knock down. No. Okay. Well, we gave it a decent push. We got a couple of enemy heroes that life. Did okay with those Jav Sergeants. Don't think we're going to be breaking any records. But it looks like the A point is probably done for now. They've kind of overwhelmed us. So I think I'm going to respawn for C. So we can either go for our Madao or our Imperial Shield Guards. So both quite defensive units. Madao seems to have got a few changes and enable polearm doctrine. So it's kind of enabled bracing stun with them, which is kind of nice. Makes them a little bit more of a sort of a defensive bracing unit. So let's give those guys a go anyway. We'll come back down onto the C point. I suppose, is anyone going to turn up anytime soon? I suspect they're going to spend a while now to go and capture the B point and all that sort of stuff around. There's a little chain dart down here, but I think he's probably going to be well out of the way before I get to him. Come here, horse. Jesus, I'm feeling very rusty at this game. Okay, let's pull back up and just wait for the enemy to make a push, really. Well, with the B point captured, they are starting to get a little bit closer to making their push on the C point now. Quite a hard point to hold on this map, really. It's probably not really a good place to defend. But anyway, here we are. They're not really pushing heavily from this side. Bit of a fight down there, which I don't really want to get involved in. Ow, I've been latched off my horse. But ow! Come and save me! I don't know how he thought that was going to go down. But yeah. One-on-one-ing Madao as a light armor user generally doesn't go so well. Anyway. Looks like we've got a push coming down onto the C point from over here. Let's come down and brace at the bottom of the stairs. We'll catch them a little bit on the side. Unfortunately, because we used it, our abilities are on cooldown. But let's start to push in then, using our 2 ability, pushing forward to the X, using 2, Xing and 2ing. 2ing and Xing? Anyway, looks like we're going to push through these guys on the stairs pretty easily. Madao doing what Madao does quite well in these sort of bigger fights. Relatively tanky, medium damage output, absolutely fine. But this doesn't look quite so fine. What we've got, Stalwarts going down the stairs. I've got a dual blades behind me. This is not feeling quite so positive anymore. We can go with our 3 ability, but that's not really going to do enough to help us. I think we're screwed. We are screwed. We're dead. Yeah. Okay. Well played, enemy team. I got a little bit tunnel visioned into pushing down that stairs. I honestly didn't even see them come behind us until we actually turned around. Okay. This doesn't look so good then, does it? So, going to have to try and make for this final base defense. They're not going to actually have that long for their final push. Only just over 2 minutes left. Time we spawn back in. So long as they don't rush us in the meantime, then we should stand a decent chance here, I think. Obviously, have our Imperial Spear Guards. Quite a good, nice defensive unit. I'm really enjoying bringing these in most warbands at the moment because it's just such a helpful unit to have. Shield meta is strong in the game at the moment, and even though you're not going to be getting big kills, I doubt we'll get many kills with these guys. They're just such a tanky blob that, particularly for a base defense like this, where, you know, often you just need to buy time, they're just so useful. So we've got 5 or 6 enemy heroes up on the little mountain, and a couple of guys down at the bottom of the stairs. Looks like we've got some friendly falcos shooting down, which is super useful to have because it really disrupts the enemy from building up properly. Got a few guns and stuff at the back set up in lines as well. Should probably have intercepted him because he's probably going to go to the falcos. Yeah, should have got him and him as well. Yeah, good job, Evo. Let 2 through there now without even a single hit. Going well. Can't believe I missed both of them. Jesus Christ. Still got a fair bit of stuff in front of us though. I'm just really waiting to see if they're going to end up making a push. And I'll have a little bit of a look at this musket. I mean, he's just going to teleport, I would assume. Or just run away. That works. We've got friendly troops at the bottom of the stairs, so I suppose arguably we should be having a bit of a look, but I don't really want to go head-to-head with Stalwarts down a very narrow alleyway. That's just not going to be a particularly successful game, I don't think, for us. The enemy are basically going to run out of time, so they've either got to push now in the next sort of 30 seconds or so. I can try and pin this mall down, though. Oh, what an awful Flying Reaper, Evo. Idiot. Oh, and I missed my... Oh, dear. What is going on here? And then, let's just... Oh, and he got away. Okay. Wow. I won't, but I probably should have edited that ad in the edit. That was terrible. Jesus. Okay. Well, they really... I mean, there must just be a bat out of units. I think they've just got heroes left, because... I mean, otherwise they really should be making their push now, because they're just not going to have time to do anything else. Little short sword, having a look. Come back here. We're just playing around with him. And let's actually make a concerted effort here. I think we're going to end up winning this match. We've got a couple of bits of stuff pushing up the stairs, but actually quite a lot of friendly stuff here as well. We can try and just pin down some enemy heroes. As I miss another Flying Reaper. As I say, been a while. Been a couple of weeks since I played. Well, let's just get stuck in then. Come on. Oh, we'll grab the Maul kill. A little bit cheeky. Let's just go straight down the staircase. The unit can take it. The imp shields. Fear no one. They got so much block. It doesn't really matter. As long as I don't go and get myself killed, then it should be fine. We can push through the front of these stalwarts here without too much trouble. And we'll pick up a few little kills on the way as well. So we get a little bit of threatening from behind. Oh, that Treb. Treb. Roll. Roll. Activate the heal. Activate the heal. And get the unit out. Yeah, okay. We got the bulk of them out. Nearly got ourselves killed there. We ended up losing a few of them, but not many. Treb's turning out to be actually far more dangerous than the enemy units. And I think that is pretty much going to be us for game, to be honest. We've got 20 seconds left, and there's nothing really left to threaten us as we push through the last of a couple of enemy units. I'm trying to hunt down this Maul. Boop, boop. Oh, as I miss, and the miss. My hero landing abilities have really got quite poor, it would seem. And there we go. Nice! Nice little victory on Highlingsford. Anyway, hopefully I'm going to keep grinding out these Jav Sergeants a little bit more. We'll hopefully be having a video on them at some point, hopefully before the next 2 weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.